Hey everybody, like I said earlier, today I'm actually going to be reviewing Ectotron and the original vintage Stay Puft Marshmallow Man from the real Ghostbusters from Kenner. So yeah, I'm going to be reviewing these two today. Now, honestly, I think I did a pretty good job cleaning up Stay Puft here. So we're going to talk about Stay Puft first because, well, it's a lot quicker and he's not very articulated. Also, reasons because I'll deal him. But we're going to talk about Stay Puft here first. And Slimer, I guess. So, yeah. I do have the other ectotron, but I'm not bringing him out because it's just the same figure, just with some different paint apps and a different, what, an extra figure. It's just, yeah. Alright, so let's talk about Stay Puft here. Now, this isn't the reissue one that came out. Hold on. This isn't the reissue Stay Puft, this is the original. Because he has no Hasbro stuff on him. As you can see, there's the copyright date of the original movie. Some marks here and there on him, specifically like on his hat and the side of his head. But for the most part, I thought I did pretty well actually cleaning this guy up. Now, I'll be honest, he did have a giant black mark on his back right here. He was covered. He was all dirty and stuff. I did miss a little bit here. It's a little yellow, but you probably the camera's probably not picking that up real well. You can kind of see it. But yeah, this guy was really dirty before I was viewing him. You probably seen him in the background. Yeah, because I noticed you see him in the background a lot of the videos, I said, why not to myself, give this guy a nice clean up and let's review him along with Ectotron. Now, in terms of articulation, he is a pretty simple, he's kind of a squishy toy, so his arms can go all the way around, same goes for the other side, and his head can turn all the way around, same goes for the other side. He's very squishy, very kind of pliable, like a pliable material. I could see why they would do that, because he's like because he's the Marshmallow Man, so they want to kind of make him like a squish material. He's also kind of like a water toy if you think about it, because he has this giant hole in his foot that you can probably squirt water out of this guy if you wanted to. But I'm probably not gonna. I'm probably gonna display this guy on a shelf actually, because this guy deserves respect. Because he is actually a pretty cool old toy. So I'm gonna put him over there for now. Now let's get on to the figure that people are probably here for: Ectotron and Slimer. Oh, Slimer first. So Slimer is just a tiny figure that you can just look at. Here he is, Slimer. He's what is he do? What can I do with him? Oh, yeah. Okay. So let me just grab a fight stand here. Let me just grab a fight stand. No, my shelves. All right, he's fight stand compatible. So I'll just adjust the flight stand real quick before you can get it, before he's on camera. Actually, it's actually on my ratcheted flight stand. So for heavier figures, not on slot, like Ectotron here. So you can just pop them on the stand right there. There you go. There he is on a flight stand. Yeah, it's a nice display option if you want to have him floating next to Ectotron there. It looks nice. Not very posable. His arms are pretty made of really rubbery material. But everything else on it, he's kind of a squishy. He's a little squishy. He's a little squishy. But where the reissues one's like a lot more dense, you could say. He's kind of squishy. I mean, also this one has paint apps in the eyes, which the other one does not have. Let me see if I can get zoom in on that. So Stay Puft in the background. Let's pick up Stay Puft. I'm not very good at this camera stuff, you know. There you go. Look at that face. I do love how much detail this thing has. It is a very nice sculpt, this figure. For being such a small thing, it has a lot of detail. Along with Stay Puft, of course. So I'm going to put Stay Puft and Slimer over there. I'm going to put back my stand real quick. So I'm going to just pause the thing real quick, put back my stand. Alright, so I did adjust my camera a little bit before you could see how much bigger Ectotron is compared to Stay Puft. Now, Stay Puft was bigger than the original Ghostbuster toys. He towered over them, but like I think the original Ghostbuster toys came up to him, to here, next to Stay Puft, Marshmallow Man, if I remember, or here. I can't remember. I had Ray at one point a long time ago, but Ray disappeared sadly, so no idea. So I'm just gonna put so in terms of actually let's look at the sculpt here because I want to appreciate the sculpt of this figure. But one thing that some people I personally kind of don't like about this figure, he is a real shame. He is just Onslaught / Hotspot is his name. He is just that mold, but redone again. You could see by the legs kind of how he's built, and obvious thing is that, yeah, that's from Onslaught, so, yeah. Let's look at the Ecto Pack real quick, because it's going to fall off anyway. So let's look at the Proton Pack real quick, and not the Ecto Pack. Now, I do love how they made how it looks. Let me just plug that in real quick. Also, yes, you can store the, so yeah, the gun, focus on the Ecto, focus on the Proton Pack, not the Ectotron. Focus on the Proton Pack. Now, I love how it can plug in right there. Now, it is a very nice sculpt. I do like how detailed they made it. I like how it has all the little wires and stuff from the original movie and all the buttons and all that. Yeah, it's a really nice piece right here. Now okay, so I'm gonna put this on the side for now. This will become the roof later, so I'm just gonna put it right there. Now, my Ectotron is a little weird, little weird, because his legs are a little weird. It's a little loose sometimes. It can be a little loose sometimes. Oh wait, no, it's not as, yeah, his legs can be a little loose sometimes. So yeah. So if you had Onslaught, his articulation is very similar to Onslaught's. But let's just get down to it real quick. So let's look at the head sculpt real quick. I do think that it's a nice head sculpt. It's very weird. It looks different in the comics, I'll be honest. In the comic books, his face does look a little different in the comics. Not that robotic, you could say, like a little more human, more personality, I guess. Mine is broken, actually. This snapped off, sadly. I don't know where it went. It's a real shame. But yeah, kind of disappointed about that, but that's fine. This guy was, if I'm correct, a GameStop exclusive or something like that. But yeah, let's get down to articulation. No waist swivel because of this backpack. The backpack's fine though. I'm fine with the backpack. Looks pretty clean. Oh, a little yellowing here. Well, there we go. So, our head articulation. His head can go all the way around. It is on a ball. I think it's on a ball joint. Yeah, it's on a ball joint. You can look up about that far. Look down about that far. Yep. Look up that far if you use the extra joint. Arms can go up this far because of transformation. They can go they can't go all the way around because of the kibble on the arm. But if you move, if you can, actually you can't really move that out of the way, can you? Well, his arms are a little limited because of the back kibble on his arm. But you can move out his arm this far. But if you move this, you can get a little extra articulation out of it. Doesn't look this nice. He has a double bend at the elbow. So yeah, double bend. His arms can swivel. A little bit of hand articulation for transformation purposes. In terms of leg articulation, they can kick out this far. A swivel here. And they have a lot of articulation up here. They can kick back that far, not really far because of the backpack again. So yeah, knee bends about this far. And no ankle pivot. No, a little bit of toe articulation. Blah, blah. A little bit of toe articulation because of transformation. Now, as his name is, he is Ectotron, so he's going to turn to the Ecto-1. So let's get down to that, shall we? So let me just my camera real quick. And we can get down to the transformation. Also, yes, I'm going to do a Blitzwing review later today. I hope I'm going to do it. Because I forgot yesterday. Sorry. I forgot to do it yesterday. I forgot to do Blitzwing. I just remembered now. Well, I remembered. But I forgot to do it yesterday. Sorry, guys. But I will get a Blitzwing review done. I will. So, fold these out. Slam them down. Take these arms. Fold them up. And put them there. Real quick. Just going to do this real quick, actually. Put him here. Do him like that. How to transform this. You pop off the gun. So this is pop off. Put off this side. And basically take this. Oh, it's not focusing. Sorry. So yeah, this is gonna pop out of there, and we transform it back. You're gonna plug that spot right in there, and you're gonna basically you're gonna fold this all down, flip this up, and this part is gonna plug into there. Bam. Also make sure to plug this wire because that's gonna be important later. So put that off. That's gonna fill in the back, the gap. Okay. This is a very simple transformation. Flip this down, flip down the head, flip this up, turn the arms like this, bring it together. Oops, oh no, my camera. Oh gosh. Sorry guys. Sorry about that. My camera almost just fell down. Oh, my camera's crooked. I just realized. My camera's crooked. Oh, sorry guys. Sorry for the video was all crooked. Just noticed my camera was crooked. Sorry. And my stand is not my pod stand isn't. There we go. Sorry guys. Just noticed. Well, it wasn't that bad. All right. So this is all gonna tab together basically. There's all these tabs. Oh, focus. Come on, camera. Oh, the light's not getting on there. Let me bring my light around over here. There we go. So this little tab is gonna plug into there, and that one's gonna plug into there. And once you kind of get it all together, it should look something like this. And I think I did it. No, I didn't actually. Okay, so sorry, don't mind me. Just fold these. Hold on, wait. Okay, so fold these down and fold these down. So fold them down like that, basically, and plug them together. Take the feet, fold them up, fold these down, and basically bring everything forward like that. And everything should just, before you do that, bring these down. I forgot to bring them down. So these are on a double hinge, so they're just going to bring down like that. And before we close him up, let's come back to the backpack now. And honestly, you can do, so I usually just kind of stuff, there's going to be like a little spot for that to plug into. But for my copy, it doesn't plug in, it won't stay in for me. But that's fine, I just kind of fight with it. So basically, how I do it, I kind of just get that all to slide in. So you're going to want this, so that tab right there on the top is going to tab, so that tab right there is going to tab into there. And if you could get it to tab in, if I can get the tab in, come on. Also, that spot is going to plug into there. Bam, like that. And then now sandwich it all together and slam that down like that. And now basically what we're doing here now is that we're going to take this wire and slide it like that, and basically just plug those, so these slots are going to plug into the sides to complete that Ecto 1 look. I do love the Ecto 1. That is one of my personal favorite vehicles besides the Optimus Prime truck. But besides that one, I do love the Ecto 1. One of my favorites from any media. And so if we have, hold up, I'll have to do this part of the camera. So this is going to plug in, so it's going to plug into there. Oh, it's not a camera. Hold up, I'm sorry. I'm going to cut the camera in a couple seconds and fight with the little part I was fighting with a couple seconds ago. So yeah, I'm just going to plug that in right there. And so this ladder right here is going to slide in right there on that part right there. And bam, I'm going to cut the camera quick and fight with that part. Alright, and I'm back. For you, probably took me a couple seconds, but for me, it took a lot of fighting to get that to stay in. So yeah, that's fine though. Weapon storage for this mode. Hold on, let me plug that in real quick. If it pops out again, it's fine, I don't care. Honestly, as long as if it pops out again, so let me pop this in real quick, because it popped out. There we go. So weapon storage, the gun can plug in right there. Oh, you can't, oh, it's not on screen. So the gun can plug in right there, you can see the hole. It's gonna plug in with that peg right there. And bam. I don't plug it in because I think it looks kind of silly, to be honest. I don't plug it in. Where can Slimer store in this mode? I don't think Slimer can store. I mean, I don't think. Hold on, sorry for my camera's not focusing. There's not. Oh, that might be a spot. No, it's too big. Slimer's too big to store anywhere, so we got a drawer for Slimer. Oh no, my camera. Oh no, my lights. Sorry. I guess comparison for this vehicle. Here he is next to Stay Puft, and here he is next to Slimer. And here he is next to his gun. There he is in vehicle mode comparison. I'm gonna appreciate the vehicle mode real quick. I love how they turned Onslaught's whatever and Hotspot's fire truck into the Ecto one. I love how they did it. Now there is just a robot under here, kind of a shell former. Nah, not really shell former, a little bit of a shell former. But it is a real shame there's kind of just a robot under here. But I love how it looks in vehicle mode when it's all together. If you just want like a little miniature Ecto 1 just to sit on your shelf, just to sit there next to your Ghostbusters, like if you like small Ghostbusters, then buy this. It's good for that. Honestly, I bet it. Honestly, if you were just Ghostbusters fans, it's just a good Ecto 1 representation. You know? You could just have this sitting on your shelf and no one ever knows it's a Transformer. You know? It is a nice representation. So I'm going to cut the camera and get this guy to robot mode and get into the review. Alright guys, so my last thoughts on the figure. Now if you do like the Ghost, the crossover line, he was the first one in it. Good figure, pick him up. But I do kind of dislike someone thinking about the crossover line, the new one. It's a lot of reshell, a lot of really heavy reshells. That's what I'm not liking. It's a real shame. Gigawatt is just Sideswipe, the new Sideswipe, and the X-Jet is Jetfire, which is kind of, I don't like it. I just really don't want it. Just don't really like it. Honestly, it's a little weird. Just, you know, it's a real shame. This guy's just a really heavy reshell of a figure that's already a reshell. He's over there in the background. I mean, he's in Bruticus mode right now, but there he is. There's Onslaught. You can see him in Bruticus mode right now with his combat accounts. But it's a real shame that he's a really heavy reshell of Onslaught / Hotspot. I do wish he was his own original figure. That's kind of something I do wish he was, along with Gigawatt and the Jet Transformer. But that's fine. I like him. He is a very nice figure. If you love Ghostbusters and you love Transformers, pick him up. I recommend it if you can find one. Actually, I don't know if you can find one anymore. Actually, he is a very nice figure. Honestly, I also forgot to point this out, but I do love how they gave him a little badge. Hold up, I do love how they gave him a tiny badge that says Ectotron on it, which is amazing. I love that little detail right there. I do love that detail right there, that they gave him a badge that says Ectotron. I do like the little I do like the not the PK meter, the goggles, I forgot what they're called, but I do like how they gave him those as well. And the other one, actually, I'll go grab it real quick. I'm gonna pause the camera and grab it. All right, here it is next to the other version of himself. So I do like how the goggles are down on this version, and he has like all this rust on him because he is old for this version. And the ladders are switched sides, and they did redo the backpack a little bit in terms of connections, which is okay. I'm fine with that. So a lot of where the silver is, they replaced it with tan, and where the tan was, they replaced it with silver, which is fine. I don't really care. Also, I do like the yellowing they did on this guy. He looks old. I do like that. I'm just gonna do a quick little review on this guy. Not gonna transform or anything like that. Just gonna show him off a little bit. The symbol, the little no ghost symbols, cracked and stuff. Even on the bottom. Actually, I think he lacks the no ghost symbol on the back of his feet, which is fine. The lights are a little more dull on this one, not very light, lightly colored. You know, which is nice. So yeah, that was just my micro review on this guy. And let me just grab Muncher out of this drawer real quick because I have him in the drawer. Where is he? There he is, Muncher. There we go. Just grab Muncher. Here's Muncher. Yeah, here's Muncher. Cliff-through Ghost. Works just like Slamrise in terms of flight stance and all that. There he is. He's Muncher. Alright, so I'm going to pause the video quick and end the review. Alright, that was my review on Stay Puft and Ectotron. It's getting hot in here. And plus Muncher and Afterlife Ectotron. It's getting hot in here. I'm going to end the review here. Or I can turn back on my fan because it would corrupt the audio. Alright, this is the Skyrim Studio signing off. See you next time.